Our planet is getting more and more crowded with each passing day. The world's population is expected to grow to almost 10 billion by 2050. More people means more mouths to feed, more land being used for agricultural practices, and more pesticides being used to increase yield. The extensive use of pesticides is polluting groundwater sources, disrupting natural ecosystems, and causing long-term damage to human health. If that wasn't bad enough, clearing of forested land for food production is reducing the biodiversity of the natural world, along with climate change and soil erosion.
We are facing a huge challenge of an increase on an enlargement of 118 million people. We have 3 billion people that don't have access to healthy diets. We have significant increase in stunting and overweight and obesity. If we don't change the way we are operating in the agri-food systems, we won't be able to achieve the SDGs and the goals of the 2030.
Did you know that half of the world's habitable land is used for agriculture? Modern agriculture, food production, and distribution are major contributors to greenhouse gases. Agriculture is directly responsible for 14% of total greenhouse gas emissions, emitting more greenhouse gases than all vehicles combined. Farming is the thirstiest user of our fresh water supplies and a major polluter. Modern agriculture and food production has many complex challenges. In the developing world, an alarming number of people are starving and continue to face food insecurities.
There is bound to be a shortfall because when we had independence, that was 35 crore population. Now we have a population of 140 crores, which is about 4 times the original population. The land hasn't increased. In fact, the land has been urbanized and more buildings have come up. The land that for agriculture has been reduced. So we must keep on increasing the productivity to be able to feed everybody. That's what is required.
India's population is growing unsustainably and is estimated to reach 1.5 billion by 2030. How does the country plan to feed its growing numbers?
We have to stabilize the population. If we stabilize at 140 crores, that will be an achievement. We should increase the total productivity of agriculture. For that, instead of using chemical fertilizers, we need to use compost, we need to use natural fertilizers. The third thing we can do to increase the yields is to bring in new technologies, and these are green technologies. One of them is hydroponics. Hydroponics will increase the yields further by another 5 to 10%.
The world is looking for faster growing, higher yielding produce, and this is why hydroponics is so exciting. Meet Delhi-based Alternative Green Energy Solutions, or AGES. The company specializes in hydroponic farming, which is a promising new trend in which plants are grown in a controlled environment.
There is a stressed environment as far as the availability of water is concerned. The water levels are going down. There had to be something innovative in terms of providing a solution. So that is where our founder and our chairman, Mr. Pradeep Burman, he could visualize what is going to be the need of the future. That is where AGES was established, and the objective was to provide a sustainable solution, farming solution, to provide a better livestock management through the hydroponics technology. Talking about the conventional model, a production of 1 kg of tomato, you need 700 liters of water. But the same production in a hydroponics technology can be taken up in just 70 liters of water. At the same time, if we look at the land usage, For growing 125 kgs of fodder, we would possibly need 2000 square feet of area. But in a hydroponics, the same task can be done in a 400 to 500 square feet area. When we choose a conventional farming, a crop on an average would take 20 to 25 days to be harvested. But through a hydroponics technology, the same crop can be harvested in just 8 days cycle. So imagine the kind of saving that we are able to do as far as the land utilization is concerned, the reduction of the water consumption, and also on the manpower efficiency as well.
At this polo club, a hydroponic facility has been installed to produce food of the highest possible quality for the club's many horses.
Technical process involves 3 steps. First step is soaking of seed in water. In second step, we keep the seed for pre-germination in moistened bags. And in the last step, we evenly place seed on the trays without overlapping of the seeds. And the tray's dimension is 3 feet by 1 feet. And after that, we keep the seeds in our chambers for 8 days, and then it's ready to feed animals on the 9th day.
A lot of positive sides that has been observed over the years after feeding of this fodder in terms of the stamina of the horses when they are put into the races or the polo races or the polo games for that matter. In terms of the shine of the color coat, in terms of the digestibility, and also in terms of the reproductive efficiency. So there has been a lot of improvement that has been registered from a scientific angle.
Let's look at all the advantages of hydroponic farming. It saves space, it saves water, the produce grows more quickly, and it is more resistant to pests, thereby reducing the need to use dangerous pesticides.